Many of the clothing that and accessories that Asians use, I'm realizing, is very much similar to accessories and clothing that other cultures use, other races and other sectors of the society in different parts of the globe. And so part of the reason I like talking about, our clothing, our tradition, our culture, is to avoid misunderstanding or anger or flare-ups or any kind of negative reaction. Because as an Asian, I also want to be able to freely use my own culture or practice my own culture and my own tradition, be able to wear traditional pieces of clothing, traditional accessories without fear of being accused or misunderstood or hashtag canceled. So I like sharing it just so people will understand that some of the things that we use, some of the accessories that we use is very similar to yours. And when you see us wearing it, please ask first before judging, because it could be just because it's very similar to what you're using. So I'll do a series of different accessories, different pieces of clothing. The first is from Malaysia. It's the Tengkolok. So it's actually a huge scarf, and there are different ways of folding it. There's no one specific way of folding it and putting it in your head. You can get as creative as you can, but the idea is to create intricate looking headscarf that rises above your head, and the more layers, and it has different layers. You fold it different ways like an origami. Now, they said there's actually different types. The Tengkolok is also known as the distar and the tanjak. So, but they're also different. The Tengkolok is a headgear made of really good quality fabric or cloth, and you tie it and put layers and style it, and it tapers up. The star is lower on your head, and there are fewer layers and less styling. The tanjak is like the tengkolok, so there's many layers, you can fold it different ways, but the fabric is not as good. So it's softer than the tengkolok. I'm going to read the names just because I'm going to discuss the history and where it came from. This is not extensive. I'm not an expert on the Tengkolok, obviously, because I'm not Malaysian. I'm sure the Malaysians would know more about it. So if there's any Malaysians out there and you want to participate in the discussion or shed light into this more, please do so. But I've done my best to research. So I'm doing it out of respect, and it's not because I'm claiming to be an expert. I would very much welcome if anybody would like to correct me, or if anybody would like to add to the conversation. So the Tengkolok, I'm going to read some of the names because it's very hard to memorize, but I tried. I failed in memorizing them. I did ask a Malaysian friend to teach me how to pronounce it. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. If I make a mistake, please correct me if you have the time to do so. Okay, it was said that it was first used by the Srivijaya people in Sumatra. So back in 750 AD, the king of Srivijaya decided to attack Langkasuka Kingdom, which is now the modern day Malaysian Peninsula, and he was the one who brought the Tengkolok in the society. From here, the use of the Tengkolok and the tanjak was introduced in Malaysia, and then it just grew basically. However, even before the arrival of Srivijaya in Malaysia, the commoners were already, because it's a monarchy, right? So the commoners were already required to wear a headgear and cover their head whenever and tie their long hair, so they look neat when they are facing any members of the noble race or anybody who's ranking higher than they are. So they always need to wear headgear in formal affairs. So now, in modern day, the Tengkolok is now only almost exclusively used in formal gatherings. In more casual settings, like in their streetwear, in their daily life, They still wear some headgears, but it is not as intricate. The folding and the layer and the styling is not as intricate as as it used to be. It's very close to just an ordinary headscarf, like a shorter. It looks like it's I'm gonna show something on TV. That's how some people wear it now. So it's not as intricate as I've said, but it is the Tengkolok in Malaysia. So yeah, so I have a Malaysian friend that I'm trying to convince to teach me how to do the Tengkolok, and he said that he himself doesn't know how to do it, and that he would ask his parents to teach me. So I will further discuss the Philippines. Eventually I'm going to discuss Philippines own version of the Tengkolok. We also have it, we don't call it the Tengkolok, but it's also the same. It's a headgear, and then there's intricacies and different ways of folding it and stuff. So yeah, if you ever see an Asian wearing a headgear, don't fret. It's just a part of our culture. It's part of our history as well. Thank you.